Hollywood Trash. You know what? That's good for you, Steve.
Yeah.
I'd stick with it. Hollywood Trash is brought to you by Western Mass Masons. Call them for all your foundation and chimney needs.
Somehow you still care about what's happening in Hollywood. So, from Tinseltown, 3,000 miles away, it's Steve Nagle's Hollywood Trash.
Global music star Taylor Swift had a successful night at the iHeart Music Awards, winning... I never heard of that before. The iHeart. Who is that?
It is a company that fires people at will so they can have an awards ceremony once a year.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
Ah, all right. Winning 7 major awards, including Artist of the Year and Best Pop Album for The Life of a Showgirl, her hit track, The Fate of Ophelia, earned her Song of the Year and Best Music Video. During her speech, Swift encouraged young artists to focus on learning and highlighted the importance of patience and dedication in one's growth. She credited her fans for inspiring her album and thanked her fiancé.
And you know, if you apply yourself as a young musician, maybe someday you can make fractions of pennies through Spotify.
Yes, you could actually do that.
Maybe someday you'll be able to put food on a table for a meal someday with your music career.
Well, she can.
She can,
yeah.
But she's about the only one who is.
Reality star Teddy Mellencamp has credited her father, musician John Mellencamp, with saving her life during her battle with stage 2 melanoma that progressed to stage 4. She underwent multiple surgeries and received immunotherapy for the cancer that spread to her lungs and brain. Teddy honored her dad at the 2026 iHeartRadio Music Awards, highlighting his support through her health crisis. John had urged her to move back to Indiana for treatment, but Teddy chose to stay in California with her children. John provided an update on Teddy's condition, noting that she has good days, but struggles with immunotherapy side effects. It does not hurt so good.
No, it does not.
Yeah. John Mellencamp. I mean...
Well, I mean, he's profited greatly off the iHeart people.
The iHeart people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know how they have that I Love New York thing with the, what do they call that, pictogram? Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Marty and I were in Saratoga last week, and there was a pizza place that didn't even have the emoji. It just said, I love New York pizza. That was the name of the pizza place. And I said, what a dumb name for a pizza place.
Yeah, because you're not even in New York, really.
You're in New York State, which is not
same.
really New York City. And I think you're trying to insinuate. But I'm like, of all the names you could come, you couldn't call it like Ray's New York Pizza?
Well, wait a minute. Is it Ray's Pizza or Original Ray's?
It's just Ray's. But I mean, like, you couldn't say, hey, it's Andy's New York Pizza or whatever. It's like, I love New York pizza.
Well, then why don't you go to New York and get some pizza?
Well, because they were too far away from that. That's why we bring the taste of New York City to Saratoga Springs. Or Half Moon, New York, or whatever the hell we were in.
That'd be like buying like New Haven Pizza in Vermont.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get it there.
Hey, Netflix has raised its subscription prices for U.S. customers.
Fantastic.
With the standard tier with ads increasing to $8.99 a month and the ad-free plan to $19.99 a month. The premium plan, offering 4K and other 4 simultaneous streams, now costs $26.99.
And worth every penny.
New rates apply to new sign-ups immediately and will reach existing customers in the coming weeks. Netflix justifies the increase as necessary to reinvest in quality entertainment and believes it can charge more than competitors without losing subscribers. The company recently walked away from a Warner Brothers deal but received $2.8 billion breakup fee, projecting significant revenue growth and increased content spending in the coming years. So, there you go.
I can see a certain price point that will end my subscription with Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that number will be, but I'll know it when I feel it.
Well, if you don't mind watching ads, $8.99 a month ain't a bad deal.
Well, I mean, whether the ads are there or not really the thing. It's really whether my money is there or not that's going to make the final decision for me.
Well, I don't think it's going to be there, so you're probably going to be canceling Netflix sometime soon.
Possibly.
Grammy-winning pop star Dua Lipa is set to star in the upcoming A24 movie Peaked, directed by Molly Gordon. The film follows 2 young girls trying to relive their high school glory days at their 10-year reunion. The cast includes Emma Mackey, Laura Dern, and others, with production starting next month. Lipa, known for her music career, has also appeared in films like Barbie and Argylle, showcasing her talent on screen as well. I don't remember her being in Barbie. I saw that movie, and
Isn't this like a remake of Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion?
Get out of my... That was the one I was thinking of. It was Lisa Kudrow and Mira Sorvino.
Yeah. I mean, this sounds like exactly what that was.
Well, nobody has any original ideas anymore. It's all the same recycled garbage over and over and over again, but people tend to forget that. So, like, our opinion of that movie, because that was something we kind of experienced years ago. What, 25 years ago?
It's
right.
29 years ago.
29 years ago.
Yeah.
So people, it's, hey, you know what? Here's a bunch of garbage we put together back in the 90s. Maybe we can rehash this and do it again.
We're going to do a remake of this film, of this guy who dies. And at the end of his life, he whispers, Rosebud. I think this is going to be a huge hit.
You know what? That's an original idea. And we'll start it out by saying it was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
I got this idea for a film. This is a guy, right? And he's a captain of a ship, and he's going after a big white whale. Follow me on this one.
Yeah. What about that one where the kid goes into New York City and picks up a hooker for the weekend? Tries to find himself.
That sounds like a good film.
And he doesn't have sex with her. He just winds up talking to her for an hour. What a waste of money.
Kids and their cash.
Let's see. I'm trying to find... Well, we're almost done. I'm trying to just get to the end of the thing. I don't even know who... You know who Miranda Hope McWhorter is?
No, I do not.
McWhorter. It's spelled W-H-O-R-T-E-R.
Okay.
All right. Well, I don't know any more about that because we're going to go into the Kim Kardashian thing. I was just trying to limp along to get to the end of that.
This is what people care about anyway.
Kim Kardashian is making that dream of her own line of olive oil coming true. She likes things greasy. She's going to have her own olive oil.
I'm sorry, she must have something to say.
Oh, my God. The last time I had anything this greasy was when Ray J played a round of bum darts with his Crisco twister in that sex tape you can purchase on YouPorn for $39.95.
Caitlin?
Well, I never got that done and dirty with your mother, Chris Kim, but I once had the tuna buffet and got a sashimi stash. I did the Chinese bricklayer and squeezed out some labia au gratin.
What are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is she snowballed me so much I have Rod Stewart syndrome. Forever hung is more like it.
You bring your phone charger. You'll be in the emergency room for a while.
Yes, and that's your Hollywood trash on Rock 102.
And now, Bax's View from the Couch, brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware with Scott's 4-Step, 4 easy steps to an awesome lawn.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Folks, there are times when a man has to look at his own parents and wonder, who are these people? And can they be trusted? These are tough questions, of course. After all, parents are likely the ones who raised you, but how much do you really know about them? Sure, my parents seem like nice people, but given the opportunity, would they be the sort of folks that would drain my accounts and bleed me dry financially? I'd like to say no, but can you really be so sure? This week, Alex Bohm, third baseman for the Philadelphia Phillies, sued his parents for millions of dollars, claiming that they have been ripping him off for years by siphoning off large sums of money from 4 separate bank accounts to pay for their own expenses. According to Alex Bohm, for years his parents were in charge of managing his finances. What he did not realize was that his mother and father were converting large sums of money from his accounts and then using it for their own personal use, such as the purchase of a recreational vehicle which they drive around the country. The parents claim they love their son, but these allegations are false, claiming that Alex had full access to these accounts the entire time. Meanwhile, their son is seeking more than $3 million in damages and complete control of his finances. Folks, when I think of the misleading information that was pushed upon me by my own parents, the starving children of Ethiopia, the threat of calling Santa Claus because of my behavior, and the financial inconsistencies of the Tooth Fairy, I'm starting to wonder whether these people who claim to be my parents weren't just a couple of gaslighting windbags hoping to find a way to manipulate me for their financial gain. Thankfully, I showed them by having very little financial gain to get. So while Alex Boehm goes ahead and seeks legal damages, I'll be keeping my eyes on my own parents to make sure they're not doing anything shifty. Because in these difficult and divisive times of unrest, a young man can never be too careful, no matter who these people think they are. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. 7 Weber grills, 7 super deals at Rocky's. From the humble Weber kettle to the benchmark charcoal grill to the Weber Genesis gas grill, a feature-loaded dream grill. Rocky's is your grilling destination, and 7 Webers are on sale right now. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock.
Oh, mama, I'm in fear for my...
Springfield's classic rock. It's 6:11 and sticks with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
I don't know. It's going to be something out there today.
We got a fairly exciting show in store for you today. Not only is Mike Quincy on the phone with us today, but because I said phone, that would also suggest that Open Line Friday may happen today, too.
Oh,
Those of you who don't, been a while, for those of you who don't recall, there are rules. No foul language, no hate speech. Try not to act like a dink. Get to your point in 30 seconds or less. Those are the rules. And, of course, it's all brought to you by K&B Diversified.
K&B Diversified. There we go. All right. Okay. So we will get to that coming up after 8 o'clock. We were talking yesterday about these supplements that were being banned from Connecticut.
There's it's like that gas station heroin.
Gas station heroin. And now, like, all of a sudden, there's this, like, influx of news stories about all of these supplements that are available at the gas station. You know, I got years ago, probably like 25 years ago, I remember driving to Florida and then, turn around like a week later driving back. Mm-hmm. And I was like, wanted to stay awake, so I stopped at like one of these rest stops and bought a Stacker 2 because it said it was like a ephedrine inside of it.
Okay.
I thought I was going to die when I took that because the good thing is I was wide awake for the rest of the trip. The bad news is I almost went into congestive heart failure over it too.
Okay, so there's good news and bad news.
I think the lesson here is don't buy anything that's medically. Why would you buy that from a gas station? I mean, I did because I was stupid,
right?
And but to you take it once, you have a bad experience with it. I don't know why you'd want to do it again, but they say hospitalizations are up.
Right. But you had a need because you were on the road and you needed to stay awake, right?
Yeah, but it wasn't the best solution. I would have gotten a better ding with a Jolt Cola or something like that.
Well, this is going to be my next point. Yeah. I once crammed an entire semester of British literature in 5 days, and I did it using a 12-pack of Jolt Cola and an entire box of Vivarin or No-Dose, depending on which one was most available at the university shop.
And I can't imagine why you would have problems years later in your life with AFib.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Yeah. Well, sometimes there is a cause and effect.
Yeah, right.
But I will say that because of those 2 items, which were perfectly legal at the time, I got a C on the exam.
Oh, hey, look at you.
That's pretty good.
You also paid for that.
In the long run, yes, I did. But yet, I would not have gotten my degree had it not been for that supplementation.
So a supplement marketed to, quote, make your sex life sweeter. All right.
Hold on, let me grab a pen.
Is being voluntarily recalled due to potentially dangerous undeclared ingredients. According to the FDA, Pure Vitamins and Natural Supplements, LLC of Tampa, Florida. When you have an LLC as a drug company, you might want to think about, it's not like Pfizer is an LLC,
Yeah, that's a legitimate business, allegedly.
Is voluntarily recalling several products designed to improve intimacy. FDA lab analysis confirmed that products Red Bull Extreme and Blue Bull Extreme contain sildenafil, which is not listed on the product label, and Boner Bear Honey. Contains both unlisted sildenafil and tadalafil, which are both I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but they're both erection, inducing medications.
So this honey will transform you because of certain flows of blood.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got to get my hands on some of this.
Sildenafil is the active ingredient in prescription drugs Viagra and Cialis used to treat erectile dysfunction. Viagra and Cialis are restricted to use under a prescription in the supervision of a licensed healthcare professional. These undeclared ingredients may interact with prescription drugs for treating diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart disease, potentially lowering blood pressure to dangerous levels. These products are marketed as sexual enhancement honey products and are packaged in plastic tubes of single servings, which is weird because that's exactly how I finish.
in a plastic
tube. Yeah. The recall, they give the lot numbers and whatever, but like I have to look at the UPC code. Can't you just tell me it's Blue Bull Extreme? Oh no, this is the different formula.
Well, based on the price, if you spend say like $25,
yeah, on
the Blue Bull Extreme, you're not just going to toss it. You're probably going to finish the bottle and then maybe find something else.
Yeah,
I'm not going to waste money.
Well, you might have to.
That's tomorrow's problem.
Customers should contact their healthcare provider if they've experienced any problems that may be related to using this product. Comedian John Moses, who is a native of this area, he did a whole video series on gas station D pills and then would sit in bed afterwards and give a 1 to 5 fingers of his rating on it. And I think there was one where he said he came dangerously close to dying because of the palpitations that it was giving him.
It's interesting that we're having Mike Quincy on, since that's a consumer protection organization, Consumer Reports. I wonder if Consumer Reports has ever done the same thing.
He knows nothing about erectile dysfunction, unless we're talking about sobs.
Well, I don't know. Right. Well, whether he's got the erectile dysfunction or not, he often doesn't know what everybody else in the magazine is doing. He's fixated on the cars,
right?
And that's what he does.
But I'm sure he's got a buddy.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got a buddy who, 5 doors down, is dealing with boner pills and hopefully trying to figure out which one's better.
We're going to have to ask him who runs the department of gas station D pills at Consumer Reports. Who's reviewing those?
What's the consumer satisfaction reports on those?
I'm going to take a wild guess and guess that they do not review gas station D pills from at Consumer Reports.
So then how do you know which one works best?
Oh, you got to go to a comedian like John Moses to get to your perfect. Hey, I mean, at least you're getting accurate information.
Well, maybe, but I mean, you'd like to know you're also going with a legitimate source. No offense to John Moses, but I don't know what his credentials are.
Boner Bear Honey. I kind of like that.
Hey, boo-boo. I don't remember any of this kind of stuff happening with the Berenstein Bears.
No, they never.
Never figured that.
Well,
never one.
Maybe it was
Not
that
once.
Mandela effect where they were Stain versus Steen. The Stain, that's when they reviewed it.
That's when they took the stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, right.
Like a Goldilocks going in and trying 3 different boner pills. Well, this one's too hard. This one's too soft. But this one is just right.
Somebody went through my boner pills.
I don't have dangerously low levels of blood pressure as we speak. And speaking of which, I did a video about this yesterday. I couldn't believe that I saw the morning after pill at Cumberland Farms. What? Like, that place is just full of bad decisions. And I guess they're there to help you when things go awry.
Well, again, there's a lot of impulse buying at a Cumberland Farms.
And it's not even on the shelf. It's a card that you got to take to the counter like you're buying iPods at Costco. You buy a TV from Costco, you take the ticket up to the counter, and then they get you the TV.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. You bring the morning after pill to the clerk at Cumbies, and they're like, hell, I'll be right back. And then they go back, and they shift along that roller hot dog, and then they grab the morning after pill, and then they give it to you. They are there for you.
Wow. That's that kind of puts the whole company in a different light, doesn't it?
Well, I mean, they're finally living up to that name.
I mean, yeah. I'll have some scratch tickets, some cigarettes, this 30-pack of beer, And just in case, can I get the morning after pill?
I know it's a seemingly uncomfortable conversation to have, but I mean, they're selling it. They're the ones selling it. And I had to kind of point it out that they were selling that because that's something you would normally see at like a drugstore or,
this just to give you a little behind the curtain type of thing. I mean, for the average person, you could probably go to a Cumberland Farms and say, hey, you got one of those morning after pills behind the counter? Mm-hmm. But if I go in there and I walk in, grab a couple scratch tickets, the clerk is going to say, hey, are you Bax from Rock 102?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to say, yeah, I am. Hey, you got that
morning
after pill?
Yeah.
That's going to kill the purchase.
Yeah, it's kind of a...
Yeah, I mean, maybe it works for everybody else. It ain't going to work for guys like you and me.
Well, we could make it work for guys like you and me if you want to.
We'll have to start going in there with fake mustaches.
Yeah.
It's 6:21 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. Springfield's Classic Rock, it's 6:27. And the Foo Fighters with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It's going to be something out there today. So we'll just leave it at that.
Rock 102 is celebrating the iconic duo of Bacon and Brews. We're doing it again on Sunday, April 19th at the Log Cabin. If you've never been to a Bacon and Brews, I strongly suggest that this is the year you go. Your mission includes a full spread of bacon-inspired bites created by the Log Cabin chefs. And if that weren't good enough for you, with live music from Yellow 9, plus a cash bar and a great selection of craft beers to match nearly every taste. Tickets are on sale now at rock102.com. You got to be over 21 with a valid identification. It's Bacon and Brews, brought to you by Curry Honda Chicopee, Dave Miner Exterior Home Improvements, and Rock 102 Springfield's Classic Rock.
All right, you ready to laugh?
Yes.
All right, let's laugh.
It's Bax and Nagle's Joke of the Day
I'm funny how? I mean funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you,
on Rock 102,
I make you laugh.
Springfield's Classic Rock.
Yeah, it's so funny. We were talking about, the morning after pill and all that stuff being sold at a Cumberland Farms.
Yeah.
This joke happens to be about a blonde woman who's a little worried that she might be pregnant. So she takes 3 different pregnancy tests. All of them are positive.
Okay.
And then she goes, well, what the hell am I going to do with 3 children now? You get it? Because
That's not how you figure that out.
well, because a stereotype of a blonde woman,
and that's not true.
Who's like an airhead. And
It's
she
she's a very intelligent blonde woman.
She
out
thinks
there.
she's pregnant with 3 different
still
babies.
Funny.
Is it though? Is it really?
It's funny enough.
It's
I'll
good
take
enough.
it.
Bax and Nagle in the morning on Rock 102.
6:32 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news brought to you by Aquapump, an expert in all water supply systems from the well to the pump and into the house. His local radio icon, Steve Nagle.
Thanks, Bax. A Springfield man has pleaded guilty in federal court to drug trafficking and firearm offenses, according to authorities. 26-year-old Joshua Garcia, not the guy who runs Holyoke.
The different Joshua Garcia?
A different one.
What are the chances there's more than one?
Well, are they related to Andy Garcia?
I don't know if they are. I mean, suppose it's possible.
I always got Andy Garcia and Al Pacino mixed up.
How could you get the two
Visually.
of them mixed up? I think Andy
Until they
Garcia is like a
speak.
good foot and a half taller than Al Pacino.
Yeah, but it was almost like young and old versions of one person.
See, I don't see it that way.
Yeah. Anyway, he was admitted to possession with intent to distribute cocaine and possessing a firearm in furtherance of drug distribution during a hearing before a judge in Springfield. Garcia was originally charged in March of 2025 in connection with an incident that occurred on October 3rd of 2024 when authorities say he possessed cocaine with the intent to distribute and had a firearm tied to that activity. Sentencing is scheduled for June 15th.
Now, did he appear before court and say to the judge, every time I try to get out, they pull me back in? Because that was Al Pacino's big line in Godfather 3.
Okay, Bax. I don't know what reference you're pulling out of some
Well, I
movie
mean,
nobody ever saw.
You're talking about comparing Andy Garcia to Al Pacino.
Yeah.
And I just thought, well, wouldn't it be incredibly clever to bring up the big line from the one movie those two guys were in at the same time?
And nobody even knows what movie you're talking
It's
about.
Godfather 3.
What do you... Bax,
It came after 2.
You know what? You and your references... You think everybody knows what you're talking about. You're kind of irrelevant now. You and your Godfather. Whoever heard of that movie?
It's considered to be one of the greatest American films of all time. Not Godfather 3, but 1 and 2, certainly.
Yeah, according to who? Your movie club? Isn't that the guys you get together for dinner with in your movie club and you watch movies and nobody's ever heard of before?
I'm sure some of them have all heard of The Godfather.
You think,
I'm pretty sure that 100-year-old Gene Shalit was a big fan of Godfather 1 and 2.
Yeah, well, I maybe it's a generation gap thing. I don't think anybody knows what you're talking about.
I think some big gaps. I'm not sure it's about the generation.
Anyway, federal prosecutors said the drug charge carries a maximum penalty of up to 20 years in prison, along with a potential lifetime of supervised release and a fine of up to $1 million. The firearm charges carry a potential sentence up to life in prison, along with 5 years of supervised release. And a fine of up to $250,000. But he'll be just fine.
I don't know, man. That's a. Do you realize how many drugs and guns you got to sell to come up with that kind of cash?
You need lawyers, guns, and money.
You better send them quick.
2 people were arrested after an investigation at a residence on Volpe Drive in Chicopee. Volpe?
I think it's Volpe.
Is it?
With a P-E?
Yeah, V-O-L-P-E.
Yeah, I think it's Volpe.
I don't know. I kind of like that sound. Volpe.
Yeah, Volpe sounds good, but I think it's actually Volpe.
Volpe.
Uh-huh. Yep. Uh-huh.
Ooh. Cow.
Moo. Yep.
We got to play that. Uh-huh. The Chicopee Police Department states that officers, in collaboration with the FBI Western Mass Gang Task Force, also known as the WMGTF, not the WTF-MGT.
Yeah, that's totally different.
Investigated the distribution of illegal narcotics from a residence on Volpe Drive in Chicopee. A search warrant was applied for and was granted to the residents. The search warrant was executed yesterday, and the following people were arrested. Jarrell Mims. Jarrell.
That's the father of Superman.
Oh, my God. Mildred Mims.
That must be his mother.
Well, no, it wasn't her name. Her name wasn't Mildred.
I don't remember what
Superman's
mom's
name was.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Well, there you go. Those people were arrested, and they're going to be facing some pretty hefty fines for doing what they did. There's just no other mitigating information to give
you said everything that needed to be said.
The Massachusetts State Police will conduct a sobriety checkpoint in Hampden County beginning on Saturday as part of an ongoing effort to keep impaired drivers off the road.
What are the exact locations of these stops?
I don't know. Where was that state trooper picked up for an OUI yesterday?
Lightning never strikes twice in the same place.
Colonel... Have you ever been with a... No. Colonel Jeffrey Noble, superintendent of the Mass State Police, said the checkpoint is designed to raise public awareness about the dangers of driving under the influence of alcohol or drugs and to remove impaired motorists from the roadways.
Well, in the spirit of public awareness, how about we find out exactly where these are so we can avoid those areas?
Page Boulevard, Columbus Avenue, the usual suspects.
Boston Road.
All those places. Yeah. Officials emphasize that vehicle selection will not be arbitrary and that safety will be a top priority. The checkpoint aims to minimize inconvenience for drivers while reducing fear and anxiety through advance notice. These sobriety checkpoints are funded through the Office of Grants and Research of the Mass Executive Office of Public Safety and Security. I wonder if they're going to be doing gas station D-pill checks. Excuse me, sir. Can you step out of the vehicle and... let Officer Grabby McGrab cup you?
Sir, are you driving in that direction right now?
Yes or no?
Step out of the vehicle, sir.
All right. Did you have Boner Bear honey this morning? How much Boner Bear honey did you consume?
Just one.
That's what they all say. And then
I only had half a dose.
And then later in the performance test, all right, I had 2. I thought you said you didn't have any. You first told me you didn't have any. Then you had 1. Now you had 2.
I'm sorry. What can I say? I'm drunk.
I'm drunk with power, with pee-pee power. That's what I got going on in my pants. With Boner Bear honey. Well, that's actually a pretty good name for a gas station D-pill, is the
Boner Bear honey?
Boner Bear honey. Hey, sweetie, let me run down to the Quick Stop today. I'm going to pick you up some wilted rose, carnation, maybe a bottle of boxed wine, and some boner bear honey pills. We're going to have ourselves a night.
Do you think that that just the insinuation about bears and boners would cause, I don't know, maybe like a protest of bears who are offended by the sexualization of their species?
Well, remember those guys?
You know, bears are worth more than just big chunks of meat for your own personal sexualized pleasure.
I was just going to say something, and now I can't remember what I was going to say about that.
You were going to say, here's $50?
Yes, that's exactly what I was going to say. How did you know I was going to say that?
Just a wild guess.
Tammy Rodriguez said a landmark verdict against Meta and YouTube is just the beginning, not just for her, but for families nationwide. On Wednesday, a jury found Meta and YouTube liable in a lawsuit against the parent companies of social media giants. The ruling affirmed claims that the platforms are designed to be harmful and addictive to children. It is the first trial verdict in a social media addiction case against major tech companies, part of a consolidated group of lawsuits involving more than 1,600 plaintiffs, including hundreds of families and school districts. The trial in California began last month and included testimony from Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg and other tech execs. A day after the landmark decision, Western Mass News spoke with the Enfield mom. She's the lead plaintiff in a separate case filed in 2022 after her 11-year-old daughter Selena died by suicide in 2021. She said it's heartbreaking because this was a jury that saw through and saw these social media companies are doing it on purpose, and the way I see it, they have our kids' blood on their hands. Rodriguez said the most important part was what came out in court, internal documents she believes proves these platforms knew kids could get hooked. The verdict didn't make a difference to us. The big was that the documents have come out. They're out there, and you can't delete them. So much blame is put on parents. I will never take the blame for what social media companies did on purpose. The documents are right in there. Rodriguez says she plans to keep fighting for change locally while continuing to honor her daughter's memory. You know, there is something to be said about the way these media companies kind of push things towards certain people, and they also know that whoever's using the thing is a child. They know that. They know who is using it.
Well, and, you know, the algorithms, I don't think have helped anybody. You know, if you're on social media and you're searching for one thing and you wind up going down the rabbit hole of one thing, there's no, there's no second guessing of the algorithm. It's just going to spit out what it thinks you want to see, regardless of whether it's harmful or not. So if you're a kid who's experiencing issues and you start going down the suicidal rabbit hole on social media, the algorithm understands that and doesn't differentiate between what's going to be helpful to you and what's going to be harmful to you. They're just sending you out what the algorithm states.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, some kids get, I don't want to say motivated by it, but at least influenced by all that negative messaging. So I think there's problems with relying on algorithms to give you what they think you want to see.
We did so much talk about ChatGPT this week. I'm only seeing ads now on Meta for that.
I know.
Obviously, it's listening to us. Obviously, that's no secret anymore, as much as they want to tell you that they're not. How coincidental is it that you're talking about something like that? And
talking about it, but also, tracking your activity as well. And so between the combination of the two, if you're involved in a certain lane of research online, you're going to get what the algorithm thinks you want to see.
Yeah, and I also get, because we have Adobe Audition over here, I've been getting Adobe ads all week because I've been complaining about the computer not being working properly over there or causing interference, whatever the hell it's doing. And it's just weird how, I guess it's not that weird anymore. I guess we've become so accepting of it that whatever you're talking about is going to be projected to you in an ad somehow.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, it doesn't work every time. I mean, I keep getting all these ads for how to grow your penis, and I don't know where that's coming from.
Yeah. Somebody just wrote in on the Route 10 Tower listen line, "This is such a stupid show." I'm sorry. Is this your first day here?
Stupid show? It's always a stupid show.
Yeah. What?
And I'll tell you what. You think it's stupid now. Wait till open line Friday after 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
That's when it gets wicked stupid.
Does it really?
Typically, the IQ of the average listener goes down at least 15 points.
When it's a payday, it gets even stupider because
Yes.
we just want to get the hell out of here. Like we want to get out of here right now. Your Pioneer Valley forecast today is going to be mostly cloudy, if I'm right about that. Who knows? And a high of 47. Tomorrow, sunny with a high of 37. It is 47 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
Springfield's Classic Rock at 6:51, and the Beatles with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Cloudy today with a high of 47. It's 47 right now in downtown Springfield.
This week, my guests on Baxy's musical podcast have been Ben Easton from the band Deary. The band's first album is about to be released next week, April 3rd, called Birding from Bella Union Records. Really cool record, very cool band, something definitely worth checking out. Monday, though, very excited to talk to John Langford. He is a member of the Mekons. This is a band that the late Lester Bangs once said the most revolutionary band in the history of rock and roll. Almost 50 years together, 25 albums. They're coming to the Iron Horse on June 10th, and the smaller version of the band, the Mini Mekons, are coming to the Solid Sound Festival at Mass Mocha on the 26th through the 28th of June. Unfortunately, that is all sold out. But great interview coming up on Monday, available on Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, and the app, brought to you by Metro Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram at Chicopee, and Rock 102 Springfield's Classic Rock. And if you don't know anything about No Mekons, I've posted a very cool Spotify playlist on the Fun Bag Facebook page. And I'll probably do that on my own page, too.
There you go.
Definitely a band worth checking out.
All right.
Okay.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, yes.
Well, a new business moves into Longmeadow, and then one moves out.
Who's moving out?
Well, we moved in.
Yeah.
And then after over 25 years, an era is coming to an end for a staple of the American mall experience, even though this is a strip mall. This week, Francesca's, a longtime staple and popular women's fashion boutique, is closing its doors for good.
No kidding.
Yeah, the retailer posted a large "Last 4 days, going out of business" banner on its website on March 26th. Shoppers hoping to cash in on some going out of business sales can expect up to 90% off with everything, including store furniture, on sale. Francesca's last day in business will be March 30th. The news comes just months after the retailer abruptly filed bankruptcy and outlined plans to liquidate its entire inventory. I will not go to a liquidation sale at all because the prices are not discounted.
It's 90% off.
Yes, but then they jack the price back up. This happened, it's happened a couple of times, but a few years ago when the Christmas tree shops over in
Holyoke?
yeah, they had moved to the Holyoke Crossing,
Yeah.
which is now a Burlington. But they had moved to that location from the actual main mall. Obviously, I was in there the week before they filed bankruptcy, and there were some pretty decent deals on some stuff.
Sure.
For example, I think my kids were going to like a summer camp, and I was picking up like sunscreen. They had sunscreen for like $1.50, for this thing of copper tone or whatever the hell it was, right?
Yeah.
So then they file bankruptcy. They go to a liquidation company. I go in there the next week. It's $5. And then we marked it down 50%. This was actually $10. And I'm like, but last week it was only $1.50. So it's the illusion that you're getting some sort of deal when these liquidation companies come in and take over. Like, it's no longer the owner of the business.
Right.
It is now like a hedge funds or something, like these liquidation groups that come in and they.
Well, I can't say I've been to I guess it is a liquidation sale. I've been to a couple of places that were going out of business, and then when you go,
yeah,
there's like nothing left.
Well, there's nothing left, but all the stuff is not marked down the way it should be.
Yeah.
Because they have raised the price back up. You're not really getting a deal.
Okay, well, yeah, but but it gets you in there, Steve. And if you wanted like a nice set of underpants and didn't and felt like you didn't want to pay full price, and maybe you did pay full price, at least you're helping out the business owner who's trying to liquidate their wares. Otherwise, they're going to have a garage full of underwear in your size that's never going to get moved. And you know what? That's That's unfortunate.
I'm not sure you're really helping the business owner. I mean, you filed bankruptcy, so now it's the company that is trying to recover the assets of the loss of what you have filed for bankruptcy. So it's another company that's coming in going, hey, wait a minute. They were selling this Versace purse last week for $500.
All right. Well, this week they're selling it for $4.99. That's $1 I get to save.
If we jack the price up to $1,500, then cut it down to $750, it's still half off. It's a Jedi mind trick among liquidators.
How soon is the Spirit Halloween going to go into Francesca's? Because that's what Longmeadow needs.
I don't think they would ever allow even the ghosts of the Spirit Halloween to set up shop anywhere in Longmeadow.
I don't know why. It's a good business, a good, solid business. Comes back year after year. Employs people seasonally.
Know your audience, Bax. Nobody wants a Spirit Halloween in Longmeadow.
I guess I don't know the town well enough to say what the flavor is around Halloween. But I would go to the Longmeadow Spirit Halloween.
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, you know what? Just bringing in the customers of a Spirit Halloween to Longmeadow would scare the living bejesus out of the rest of the residents around here. Oh, my God, there's people coming in from Springfield and Holyoke. Oh, my goodness. How did we ever let it get so bad around here?
This is why we moved to a nice place like Longmeadow.
My.
So we have to deal with that riffraff.
Where is our Unsolved Mysteries Police Chief, Robert Stock?
It's 6:58 at Rock 102.
And now, Bax's View from the Couch, brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware with Scott's 4-Step, 4 easy steps to an awesome lawn.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Well, folks, the first half of the Sweet 16 is in the books, and if you're like me and burned your initial NCAA brackets into a worthless cinder, then you know that the Sweet 16 is almost like a restart, a refreshing do-over, like a mulligan, where you can almost fill out brackets with the hope of not looking like a total dope. Well, folks, after just 4 games into the Sweet 16, my brackets are no better off today than they were before the Sweet 16 started. Yesterday, for example, I picked number 4 seeded Nebraska Cornhuskers to beat the number 9 seeded Iowa. That did not happen. I also picked number 2 seed Houston over number 3 seed Illinois. That did not happen either. To my credit, I picked Arizona over Arkansas. I just didn't expect Arizona to give John Calipari his worst tournament loss of his career with a 21-point blowout. But the other game was a little surprising, and that was number 2 seeded Purdue barely beating 11 seeded Texas by a score of 77-79. Texas, a team that came up from the first 4, was just 2 points shy of making the Elite 8 in what could have been the biggest upset of the entire tournament. Now here's the incredible part. According to reports, Texas senior guard Jordan Pope, who averages 13 points per game this season, played the entire game last night with a broken foot. An injury he sustained during the second-round game against Gonzaga. And yet, despite the broken foot, Jordan Pope played 33 minutes of the game and finished with 12 points and 2 rebounds. Folks, I wouldn't even have sat in the stands with a broken foot. I wouldn't even have left the house. This kid played 33 minutes of basketball and finished just 1 point under his season average. I think that's incredible. Perhaps not as incredible as if he had scored an extra 2 points to win the game, but incredible enough to almost help you forget how much you let everybody down by breaking your foot. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. Hey, you need to go get a grill, and get it at Rocky's. All the grills, all the gear, plus free delivery and assembly for all grills, $400 and up. You don't have to wrestle it onto your back patio, go cross-eyed, reading the assembly instructions. They'll do it for you. Rocky's delivers your grill and sets it up. Good people. Rock solid service at every Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102, Springfield's
Rock 102, Springfield's Classic Rock. It's 7-11 and Queen with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It is going to be cloudy today with a high of 47. It is 47 right now in downtown Springfield.
It's been a couple of weeks since we've been able to use the phone to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
But we're going to do it right now with our good friend Mike Quincy from Consumer Reports. Good morning, Michael. How are you?
Hey, guys. How's it going today?
It's going great, man. Oh, you sound crystal clear. Look at this thing is working out just fine.
I love technology.
Yeah, it's working out great for everybody now.
What's your take on the Telos 5000 phone system for radio stations?
Yeah,
You got a Consumer Reports rating
where's
on that?
stack on consumer your satisfaction?
I think it's been a while since we rated phones, but I'm actually talking to you on a corded old school phone in my house, so I still believe in the wired technology.
How old timey of you!
It works. It's more consistent than cell phones sometimes.
Probably, but of course you're kind of stuck within like a 10-foot radius of your phone at all times.
And the music's a little loud on my end. I don't know if you know that.
Let me see if I can get rid of that. How's that?
That's better.
There you go. All right, no problem. Anyway, the purpose of having you on this month is you guys have been talking about gas prices and what you can do. I mean, everyone's looking at the gas pump going, hey, what the hell is this all about? But there are things that drivers can do to kind of ease the pain at the gas pump. What would you say would like to be the easiest thing for somebody to do?
The easiest thing you can do is to really pay attention to the aerodynamics of your vehicle. So we're kind of winding down the ski season here in the Northeast. And if you've been driving around all winter with a rack on top of your car that holds your skis, even an empty ski rack can it can make the airflow of your car a lot worse. For example, 50% of your engine power goes to overcoming aerodynamic drag. So you can lose between 7 and 13 miles per gallon if you keep the ski rack on, if you're driving around with mountain bikes on the top, and even a hitch-mounted rack increases your aerodynamic drag, and that's hurting your fuel economy.
One of the things that you mentioned in the article is skipping the premium gas. Now, I have skipped premium gas for a better part of the last 35 years and haven't missed it once. But if you have a car that says, "Oh, you need premium gas," that's not necessarily true, right? You can go on the cheap stuff.
Well, you have to look at the wording in your owner's manual. A lot of car companies will say, and I'm using air quotes here, for optimal performance, we recommend premium. But unless your owner's manual says required, I wouldn't put it in. So if you have like a BMW or Mercedes-Benz, something like that where it says premium required, I'd put in premium. They know more about your engine than you do. But in Consumer Reports testing, we took a Chevrolet Tahoe and we did a whole bunch of tanks of premium fuel, and then we retested it for fuel economy and acceleration. The differences were almost not measurable. So unless your car calls for it, I wouldn't bother.
Well, that's an interesting question to pose then. If it really doesn't make a difference, why do certain manufacturers require the premium versus the regular unleaded?
Well, in some ways, it's kind of like a flex of ego. Car companies want to say that their vehicles are more powerful and they have real precision engineering, and with that comes premium fuel. And I'm not saying that they're always kind of putting one over on you, because some vehicles, like a Porsche 911, a BMW M5, these really are high performance machines, and I would put premium gas in it. I mean, the amount extra that you're going to be paying for premium versus a complete engine rebuild is vast. So I mean, I get my listen. If you can afford a 911, you can probably afford premium fuel. But for everybody else, it's pretty much nonsense.
Thank you for saying that, because I was just going to say, if you have a Porsche 911 and you're walking around going, I can't believe the price of gas right now. It's ridiculous.
Exactly. I mean, it's kind of absurd. But I mean, and Consumer Reports is looking into the automakers that are saying their vehicles are required to have premium, and we're kind of pushing back and questioning the validity of some of these claims. And most cars these days have all these electronic controls that will adapt the spark for the engine depending on what kind of fuel that you're going to be getting. There's talk about more ethanol coming into our fuel to try to ease the cost, because ethanol is a corn-based thing, and it can kind of make your gasoline go farther if you're a gas company, but so the cars are designed to run on all different types of fuel.
This is Mike Quincy from Consumer Reports on the phone, so we're talking about gasoline and all of that. But one of the things that you put in here is the biggest cockamamie bunch of BS I've ever seen in my life, and that is to obey the speed limit for safety and efficiency. Who the hell's driving like that?
I thought you guys would laugh about that. I've done a bunch of interviews about how to save money on gas and how to stretch your MPGs and stuff like that. And I always like the caveat here is, listen, I'm a car guy. I like to drive, but there's no question that if you reduce your speed, like from 65 to 55, you can improve your gas mileage by 6, 7, 8 miles per gallon. I mean, think about it. If you're driving 55 miles an hour and you pump it up to 75, it's like moving from a compact car to a large SUV.
So if I'm driving like 85 down like the Mass Pike, and I say, hey, I got to think about the efficiency here, and I tap the brake to go to 80, I'm kind of getting the same thing.
Well, yeah, that's a little higher on the speed there, but and I've driven through Massachusetts hundreds of times. You guys got a very impressive state trooper presence on all the Massachusetts highways. That's all I can tell you.
Well, but they're only stopping Connecticut drivers, though. I hope you understand
that. Minimize travel to save gas. What the genius is at that magazine you got down there, man? I don't even know where you come up with this stuff.
Like you drive halfway and you walk the rest of the way.
Man, I never even thought to not travel as much to save gas. I had no idea that was a possibility.
You know, I know I'm dealing with guys from Mensa, but you know, I think you can figure that one out.
Well, I mean, the other piece is buying good quality gas, and it mentions things about going to Chevron, the Costco, the Exxon, the Mobil, but you don't. I mean, I guess that those are brand names, but how do you know that another gas station isn't buying it from those places? Like,
it's not even so much that the gas stations are getting their fuel from the same supplier. It's what they do when they put they move the gas from the trucks into the tanks at the stations and the additives that certain brands put in. It's been studied a bunch of times, and overall, we're finding that the detergents in the top tier gas can clean engines a lot better with the deposits that can occur as opposed to the kind of off market no name brand gas. So I would stick with it. Again, if you're going to save a couple pennies, why not just get decent gas and not have to worry about your engine detonating?
I was at an Exxon station the other day and I saw a Bengal tiger urinating into the big tank.
That's the special sauce.
Yeah, that's it. That's how they keep it running.
Now, is that the premium for the douche driving the Porsche 911? You got a little tiger in your tank? Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
We could do a whole show about stereotypes about cars that people drive.
We could. The other one and this is actually kind of like a serious question about this, because it's the check tire pressure. I know a lot of cars, especially newer cars, have the indicators about which tire is down and which what the pressure is in each tire. But those sensors break an awful lot. Those things, I mean, especially during the winter time and you're driving in snow. I know a lot of people that lose those. Those are not terribly expensive to replace, but I mean, you do need to keep that in mind, that those things do give you more accurate information than you might think.
Yeah, 100%. You can't just look at a tire and know that it's down on pressure. I mean, especially in the colder months, tires can lose about 1 psi a month. And if your tires have a lower pressure that's recommended, you're increasing the rolling resistance of the tire. You're making the tires produce lots and lots of heat, and a lower tire is making your engine work harder. So this is another really simple thing that people can do, and you should check your tires when they're cold, usually first thing in the morning before you go out. And a lot of people think, well, on the sidewall of the tire has the PSI, right? And that actually 100% wrong. You have to look at the door jamb sticker by the driver's side door to get the actual number that the tire should hold. Don't look at what's on the sidewall. Look in the door jamb, or again in your owner's manual. So and also if your tire is down on pressure and is producing the heat, they can also have a blowout. So this can be a safety issue too.
Has Consumer Reports ever done a scam investigation into how much they charge for air at a gas station, like $3 for 5 minutes worth of air time?
And if you put it on your credit card, you get to pay like 15% interest on air.
Oh my God! And all those Air Jordans, those are especially expensive.
You're damn right.
What I'm thinking is, and I don't know the answer to this, but isn't some states the gas stations are required to give you free air, and I don't know if that's the case in Massachusetts, but I think that's the case in Connecticut. But don't quote me; I'd have to look that up.
Yeah, no, it's a total shakedown here in Massachusetts.
Yeah, they're charging it every time I need to fill up air and I'm out and about. I'd rather do it at home, but if I'm not near home, it's $3 Now, it's the same exact air in my minivan than this douchebag is putting in his 911 Porsche. So there really should be no. Is the air different for a 911 Porsche than it is for a Toyota Sienna?
I've got two young drivers in my house. Well, they're in their 20s, so they're not that young anymore. But we just finally bought a small compressor for the garage, and we air up at home. So that's what I recommend a lot of folks to do. It's just, again, it's a real simple thing, and you should definitely do it. And as we're transitioning from winter into spring, if you have winter tires on your car, time to swap over. Winter tires are great in the snow, but for the rest of the time, they're pretty terrible.
How do you feel about those portable compressors?
They can be really effective, certainly in a pinch. If you're on the road and your tire is having some issues, the adding some air can get you to a service station, but it's not going to. If it's a persistent slow leak, it's not just going to go away. So it's a reminder that you need to get it checked because there's probably somewhere in your tire you're having a problem.
All right, very good. Mike Quincy from Consumer Reports. Check out the car blog. He's on there all the time. Of course, you could also go to the consumerreports.org. Mike Quincy, good to talk to you.
Thanks so much, guys, for having me on.
Man.
All right, appreciate it. It's 7:23 on Rock 102. 27 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Meet Lasagna, everybody. Meet Lasagna, the big headliner from last night, is here in the studio.
Yeah, what a surprise to see comedian Marty Caproni here. It's 2 days in a single week.
2 days in a row, almost. Yeah.
Well, you had
Wednesday,
one day,
and then Thursday. 2 days in a row, except for missing one day.
How was it last night, by the way? I mean, the lasagna, not the comedy.
It was a great show. We had a great crowd there. It was everybody was into it.
It was so good that I woke up early to come in to thank everybody for coming. It was awesome.
It wasn't because you ate too much lasagna?
The lasagna was really, really good. I don't know did you eat any?
I didn't because I ate before because it was so busy there last night that I ordered food before the show began, and I had that instead.
So Nabil was like, "You didn't even eat lasagna. Let me put some on your plate." And he put 2 big giant pieces on, and I was like, "I can't eat this much lasagna." And then 5 minutes later, it was gone.
Yeah, he's like Mrs. Claus in the Rudolph cartoon. Eat, Papa, eat! Your tooth, your skin and bones!
It was great, though. It was a super time. Hawkman came out with his family, which was good. And
Mike the Lawn Guy was there, did a set for 15 minutes.
How was it?
It was pretty good.
It was good.
Yeah.
Good.
And then, Anthony Pagan, and that it was a good show.
We had a good time. It was a great time. So, and then we get to do it again tonight and tomorrow for the Connecticut people down at River.
River. Yeah, you and me tonight and tomorrow night down at River.
Wow.
Yeah.
2 nights.
2 nights in a row.
ComedyCraftBeer.com for tickets.
3 nights in a row we're working
3 nights
together. How about that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, good time.
Like you guys should be doing I should go home. You guys do the show.
No.
Yeah. What do you say?
Somebody needs to push the buttons over there.
Any monkey can do this. Any trained chimp could be doing what I do.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, we are Rock 102's funniest duo.
Yes.
You bastards.
They gave us a poster for that. I don't know if you saw that.
Oh no, I saw it right away. In
Okay.
fact, I brought it up to him and said, "Oh, Well, isn't that interesting that you and Marty are Rock 102's funniest duo?
I still have the poster.
You have the poster. I told
You
you
have T-shirts made out of it.
For the studio.
Oh, you know, I gotta bring it in. Mike the lawn guy gave us a new picture, a framed picture for our studio.
That's pretty great.
It's WKRP. It's the cast of, well, it's not all the cast, but it's some of the cast of WKRP.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Johnny
cool.
Fever.
And Gordon Jump
Is Lonnie Anderson in that
That's
picture?
all I think about.
No, it's just I only know them by character names. Johnny,
Venus Flytrap.
Mr. Carson, right?
Carlson.
Venus Flytrap, and Andy, whatever his last name was on the show.
Travis.
Andy Travis. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but no Les Nessman in there.
No Lonnie Anderson. I mean, that's.
Well,
I'll even take a Bailey Quarters if I had to. But
he said there was a couple of different versions. Anyway, it's a nice framed picture, and we appreciate
that was very
the
nice.
gift.
It was nice of him. We had a good time. It was fun. So
good.
Yeah.
So you can hang out for a little bit?
Yeah, why not?
All right,
Why
good.
not?
Because we got news coming up next. 7:32 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news. Here's local radio icon Steve Nagle.
Well, thanks, Bax.
You're welcome, Steve.
Let's see. I'm just trying to pull it. I'm trying to, make it like the light newscast. We don't need to hear any bad stuff,
Why not? Let's say, that's newsworthy stuff.
Is it really newsworthy?
Well, for some outlets, yeah.
I know, but people are going to work. Don't they want to have a happy day at work? Don't they want to laugh? Wouldn't you rather laugh than go and be all depressed all day at the job that you hate going to begin with?
That's what a job is all about.
Yes, but you don't want to you want to prep yourself to at least be able to manage that job throughout the day by hearing entertainment.
What's the sad news? Are you talking about the that news right there?
No, I didn't see that one.
Oh, okay.
Where is that? On Mass Live?
Mass Live. It's the lead story.
Why is it not the lead story on the web?
I don't know.
Damn algorithm.
Well, why don't you read that story for us?
Well, I can if you like.
You can be the news guy today.
Springfield Water and Sewer needs thousands of soil samples to get a handle on PCB contamination at the treatment plant site.
You down with PCB?
Yeah, you know me.
You down with PCB?
Yeah, you know me.
Yeah.
I think that was the song, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, and they had to change it to OPP.
It will take tests of thousands of soil samples to gauge the extent of PCB contamination at the site of West Springfield's or of the Springfield region's $363 million West Parish water treatment plant.
Now, I just want to throw this out here because I'm trying to think of the logic behind this. Are you telling me that the Springfield Water and Sewer,
yes,
let me emphasize the word sewer, might have contaminated materials in a sewer?
Well, this is at the water treatment plant, and it's PCBs.
I know some things that happen to go through the Springfield Municipal Sewer because I've left a few things in the past. And I have to tell you, I'm not so sure I feel comfortable worrying about what else might be down there.
Well, listen.
I've contributed my own contaminants.
Well, this says the PCBs were discovered in last year's soil around artificial caverns that were built with PCB-laden caulking in the 1960s. You know what it is? It's you get the PCB caulk.
Yeah.
And you got problems.
Yeah, you don't want to get your PCBs too close to the caulk.
Yeah, well, that could cause some kind of infection. Perhaps.
Yes, probably could. Could be very dangerous.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
You know what this story reminds me of? Back in the day, do you remember in GE in Pittsfield, they had a big Superfund site where they had to clean up the Housatonic River.
Yeah. You mean the one that they haven't cleaned up and people are still dying of cancer out there? Yes.
Well, listen, RFK was on it, but now he's doing other things.
Well, that's comforting.
Yeah.
None of them are on it. The idea that any of these people are of significance to anything and come out and go, this is what we're doing today, and then they don't really follow through with anything, and then we're in the same boat we were,
You're such a grouch this morning. I was just tossing you one so you could go, RFK,
I don't believe any of them. I don't believe any of these people.
Well, they probably cut a ribbon with a big pair of scissors. That's step one.
Yes. And then they got a grant that everyone probably immediately funneled all the money from.
Listen, you want to save money on your electric bill? Your kid has enough radiation in him to you put a light bulb in his mouth, it'll light up like Uncle Fester.
There you go. Well, I was going to say, back in the day, so my father, he was a crane operator, right? He got hired when they were doing that cleanup because they had a giant hole, and they took all the PCB contaminated stuff, put it in the hole, and then poured concrete over it. But my father, some of the gear that they had at the plant was really brand new, really nice grinding wheels and belt sanders and everything. And I come home one day, and my father's got the workbench in the basement with all brand new tools on it. And I go, what's this? He goes, oh, I got all new tools. And I go, where'd you get this? He goes, they were going to throw them in the thing there, so they gave them for me to take home. And my brother's like, hey, I think those are all contaminated. That's why I was like, contaminated, laminated. We're using them. These are $300 for one of these things. So yeah. So I grew up in a house.
Can't you clean them in a dishwasher or something?
I don't know, but I turned out fine. Look at me.
Yeah, you show no ill effects of contamination whatsoever.
There's nothing wrong with you at all.
Not at all.
No.
Physically, psychologically, I'm sure that has no brain damage whatsoever.
I am. Look at me. I'm a physical specimen.
You're in great geometric shape.
Thank you.
You are the epitome of health.
Thank you.
Yeah. I'm glad you're still walking around telling everybody about it. Yeah. Hey, the United States Postal Service has announced a sudden 8% price increase on some of its most popular services, citing transportation-related costs as the reason. Gasoline prices have remained high following the start of the war in Iran beginning April 26. The USPS is temporarily increasing costs on several domestic services to better align its cost of transportation with the market. The increases will be in effect until January 17, 27. Hey, you just send an email. It doesn't cost you nothing.
Yeah, everyone complains about the post office, but they work pretty great. I don't know about you guys, but Al, the mailman in Chicopee, my guy, he's great.
All we really need to do is just jack up the price of a stamp, and it's currently 78 cents?
Is it that much?
Yeah, sure. I mean, give it like $2 or $3, and we're all set and ready to go. Problem solved.
It's just like in any instance. It's not the actual workers who are working there that are the problem. The problem comes with the management of the funds and who's spending on what, and not doing such a good job doing that.
Actually, I'll tell you one of the things that happened with that. A bunch of politicians back in the day took a bunch of money from all the DHLs and couriers, FedEx, and all that stuff. And they ended up, I think it was maybe Newt Gingrich or Tom DeLay or one of them, they passed some law making the post office have to show that they could pay for their retirement for their employees for the next 50 years, which is absurd because that's not the way retirement programs, they're not pre-funded. But they did that thinking that would kill the post office, and then they could say, see, government doesn't work. The Postal Service is a great example of how inefficient it is and blah, blah, blah. But the Postal Service is probably one of the most efficient government agencies that we have.
That's probably true, but,
Eh,
let's face it. I mean, they have suffered greatly because of the UPS, FedEx, Amazon, the DHLs. They've suffered from the competition.
Is it? Explain this to me, if you guys know. Is it technically a government agency? I thought it was just oversight
it's a
by the
government agency,
like Amtrak. Amtrak is
quasi-government,
so it's not. It's some publicly owned thing and versus. I don't even know how this works. That's what I'm asking.
It's a quasi-government agency, so if I'm not mistaken, it's part of the government, right? But a lot of their funding doesn't necessarily come from the government. They're kind of more or less self-sufficient, at least in the case of the post office. Now, Amtrak, you can make an argument that it's not self-sufficient. Yeah. But because it's necessary for the public good, it is overseen and run by the government.
Somebody on the Route 10 Tire listener line says the problem is you paying your bills online because we're not using the mail.
Oh, for stamps?
Yeah, so
That's not it. The problem is, even to your point, you're like, well, they're having trouble with competition. It's not a fair playing field.
Yeah.
All those other private vendors, no one's making them pre-fund the 401ks for their employees years and years and years in advance. It's our lovely politicians that were bought and paid that did that, for what it's worth.
Those sons of bitches.
But listen, I'm not going to complain about the U.S. Postal Service. I think they've done a terrific job getting me all those, 4-color mailers for those people that want to put solar panels on my house, those Valpak coupons. I want to thank them for that. I got
political advertisements.
Political advertisements. I mean, how those things going to get to my house if it isn't for USPS? Anybody got an answer for that? I don't think so.
My last political advertisement I got in the mail.
What?
Was for the state audit that we all voted for. That has never happened.
Nah.
It's only 80% of the will of the people.
Good luck to you on getting that done. Yeah. For years, pediatrician Craig Spiegel worked out of a medical building near DePaul Hospital in Bridgeton, Missouri, where patients reported the doctor offered prescriptions for sex or sexual pictures. On Tuesday, U.S. District Court Judge John Ross listened to devastating impact statements from victims, then looked at the former pediatrician and said, "What you did was a horrendous breach of trust. You must die."
Well, that is a pretty creepy thing to do.
You get sick of talking about the defendant, U.S. Attorney Thomas Albus said, and frankly, words kind of fail you when you're trying to talk about what he did. It's not just enough to survive being treated like this as a victim, but what we need in the criminal justice system is for the victims to not just survive it, but to say, look, I've got to see this through. Albus said those victims did. That's the heroic thing that went on today. There was accountability and that the victims were heard. Prosecutors asked that Spiegel, now 69, get 20 years in prison. Spiegel's defense requested 12, but the former doctor did not help himself when he was caught lying under oath.
Oh, boy.
Spiegel claimed he never consented to a search of his phone, even though he'd signed a consent form. Bridgeton police worked the case with detectives Bradley Cash and Matt Paxton. You know those two.
Yeah, Bradley and Matt.
They're like naming them like we're all
Cash and Paxton.
Cash and Paxton. It's like Starsky and Hutch.
Weren't they a country music duo, Cash and Paxton?
It does sound like that, yeah.
Cagney and Lacey.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I used to like that theme song of that show. I could care less about the show, but the theme song.
I don't know if I remember the theme song.
It had like a sax set.
What show is this?
Cagney and Lacey.
Oh, God.
How does that go again?
All right.
I'm vibing this.
Until he pulls it up, I'm not going to stop singing. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, we could have done that. That's cool.
Oh man, Tyne Daly was so hot.
I've got one. Can you do any theme song over there?
I can make magic.
Can you find me the theme song for one of my favorite shows when I was a kid growing up? Hunter.
Oh my goodness. I haven't seen Hunter in years.
Fred, what's his name? And Stephanie something or other?
Yeah, that's a good description of what that is.
TV theme. I don't know if I got that one.
Wasn't that
This is one of those things they say where there's a parallel universe now.
Okay, hold on. I think I got it.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I think this is it. Hang on.
You're waiting for the bajo to drop.
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
As the kids say, waiting for the beat to drop. Right? This is Hunter, right?
Yeah. Theme song from Hunter.
Yeah, but it should pick up, right? Because I just remember the opening, the car shooting off the hill. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I remember the opening scene.
They would shoot off the hill in the car.
I wasn't really too familiar with the theme song of this show, though.
It reminded me of
Oh, you know what theme song I always liked?
What?
I always thought this one was really, really good.
Yeah.
This one.
Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, sometimes it hits you in the nads. The backs of life, the backs of life. We're not always kings and queens.
She's so right, though.
Sometimes we just want to scream. And often when you face the truth, the backs of life can make you spew.
On Rock 102.
I've got a buddy that wrote this.
Got a buddy. I believe this woman was pregnant while she sang this song. You don't want to know what happened afterwards.
Did she have a doctor's appointment or something pressingly personal?
No, she went to a Cumberland Farms and picked up a morning after pill.
She can't be on the show today. She's having her annual pap smear.
Your Pioneer Valley forecast today is going to be cloudy with a high of 46. It is 46 in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news.
When you buy a new
Rock 102 Springfield's Classic Rock at 7:53. And the great Brian Adams of Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
It's going to be cloudy today with a high of 47. It is 47 right now in downtown Springfield.
Now, as many of you know, due to the transition that we have all been undergoing here at Rock 102 from one building to the next, for the last, what has it been, 3-4 weeks?
3 weeks.
3 weeks, we have been unable to perform a proper open line Friday. Now, for those of you who have forgotten it because you just you haven't been embracing it for 3 weeks, let's just reestablish the rules before we go in so we don't ruin this. No foul language, no hate speech, try not to act like a dink, and get your point out in 30 seconds or less. If you can do that, then our sponsor will have spent their money wisely, and by that I mean K&B Diversified. They'll be happy to have been spending money on this. If you violate those rules, we're going to have big problems, and I will come to your house and mess up your rumpus room.
Rumpus
or worse.
Or what could be worse than that?
Mess up the rumpus room and the living room.
What's a rumpus room?
It's a room where people rumpus.
Do rumpus?
Yes.
I thought it was a romper room.
No, that's a television show for kids.
Oh.
Remember the Magic Garden? Did you ever watch the Magic Garden?
No.
The two chicks on the swing. You remember that?
I do, yes.
Yeah, I used to watch that show when I was a little kid all the time.
Magic Garden. Oh, yeah, I had like the electric company.
Hey, you guys.
Yeah. Sesame Street.
You know, she's still alive.
Who?
Rita Moreno is still alive at like 91 years old.
No way.
Yes.
It's so weird, like, who you think, like, possibly is dead and is not.
Yeah.
Gene Shalit, I mean, not that I would think that he was dead, but yeah, I couldn't believe that you told me he was 100 years old.
Turned 100 years old this week.
He lives in the Berkshires, right?
And he lives in
Stockbridge.
Stockbridge.
Yeah, it's the Berkshires.
I saw Gene Shalit and his entire family eating at the Dakota.
No.
In Lee. Once, and I got to tell you, it was, not only was the dinner delicious, the
salad
bar was the bread, delicious. Well, he and all the little shallots were eating there that day, and I didn't have the nerve to like go and interrupt his meal. I just thought that would could be kind of crass, but I should have probably gotten his his phone number and say, "Hey, Gene, you don't know me, but I'm Bax from Rock 102. Do you mind if we call you for a regular?" Film reviews.
He would have been great.
He would have punched me right in the suck.
He had a look about him, so he can't be mad if you went up to approach a guy who has that look. He had that big, bushy kind of afro with the big mustache and everything.
Yeah, so did his wife and kids.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Is that...
It was no question in my mind that the people he were with were other shallots.
Oh, yes?
Yes. They all had a look.
I picture them all having dressing from the salad bar stuck in their mustaches and hair.
Yep, they all had the bushy hair. They all had the bow tie. They were all talking about films they had just seen.
You remember the time that Gene Shalit turned to a life of crime and was holding people up in alleyways, and he said, "Don't panic, room. I'm not going to William hurt you. I only want your tango and cash. So just pay it forward, and we'll all be Happy Gilmore."
That's the guy I
That's
know.
the one.
That's the one. That's the guy.
All right.
He was still no Cybecker, if you ask me.
And take another look at the movies. Look at the boobies? Is that what he said?
No,
I always liked when Cy would do, God bless his soul. When Cy would go out and do like a serious news story, let's take a look at the wreckage. I've always thought that was good.
Well, I always thought he would be good doing adult films.
Yes.
Whore stars.
Who ordered the 12-inch sausage?
I'm going to go with Blonde BJ6 as the top recommendation for this weekend's movies.
This week, we take a look at 5 Men in a Barn.
An American in Prague.
Jurassic Park gets 5 stars.
Sure.
Shaving Ryan's privates. Glad he ate her.
It's 7:58 on Rock 102.
And now, Bax's View from the Couch. Brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware with Scott's 4-Step. 4 easy steps to an awesome lawn.
Hey, good morning, sports fans. How the heck are you? Folks, there are times that every man has to look at his parents and wonder, who are these people? And can they be trusted? These are tough questions, of course. After all, your parents are likely to be the ones who raised you, but how much of them do you really know about? Sure, my parents seem like nice people, but if given the opportunity, would they be the sort of people that would drain my accounts and bleed me dry financially? I'd like to say no, but can you really be sure? This week, Alex Bohm, third baseman for the Philadelphia Phillies, has sued his parents for millions of dollars, claiming that they've been ripping him off for years by siphoning off large sums of money from 4 separate accounts to pay for their own expenses. According to Alex Bohm, for years, his parents were in charge of managing his finances. What he did not realize is that his mother and father were converting large sums of money from his accounts and then using it for their own personal use, such as the purchase of a recreational vehicle, which they now drive around the country. The parents claim they love their son, but these allegations are false, claiming that Alex has had full access to these accounts the entire time. Meanwhile, their son is seeking more than $3 million in damages and complete control of his finances. Folks, whenever I think of the misleading information that was pushed upon me by my own parents, the starving people of Ethiopia, the threat of calling Santa Claus because of my behavior, and the financial inconsistencies of the Tooth Fairy, I'm starting to wonder why these people who claim to be my parents weren't just a couple of gaslighting windbags hoping to find a way to manipulate me for their own financial gain. Thankfully, I show them by having very little financial gain to get. So while Alex Bohm goes ahead and seeks legal damages, I'll be keeping my eyes on my own parents to make sure they're not doing anything shifty. Because in these difficult and divisive times of unrest, a young man can never be too careful, no matter who these people think they are. But hey, enough of my yapping. Sports brought to you by Rocky's Ace Hardware. 7 Weber grills, 7 super deals at Rocky's. From the humble Weber kettle to the benchmark charcoal grill to the Weber Genesis gas grill. Weber's feature-loaded Dream Grill. Rocky's is your grilling destination, and 7 Weber deals are going on right now at Rocky's Ace Hardware. I'm Bax. That's my view from the couch.
Rock 102, Springfield's classic rock.
To Springfield's classic rock, it's 8:11 and Bon Jovi with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
I just realized we don't have like an updated town change thing for the open, and these are this is a different studio now.
All right, well,
Richard Grieco, he hasn't.
He hasn't really acted much lately.
He didn't move anything over here.
Well, maybe we need to maybe update it a little bit.
Maybe. I don't know how we're going to do that, though.
By magically using AI to make it happen.
Or we can just, like, talk over it while it's playing.
Oh, yeah, no, we can definitely do that. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
And now, live from the Richard Grieco Studios in East Long Meadow, Massachusetts, it's Open Line
Meow, 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 meow. Okay, 293-1021, that is the number to call for Open Line Friday. Today we are brought to you by the fine, good-looking folks at K&B Diversified Services, Connecticut's go-to for excavation and demolition. Let's quickly review the rules as they have stood for many, many years. No foul language, no hate speech. Try not to act like a dink and get to your point in 30 seconds or less.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right.
All right, here we go. Here goes nothing. Okay. Rock 102, good morning. Who's this?
Hello.
Hello. Okay.
Off to a good start.
I'd say we're doing a great job. Rock 102, good morning. Who's this?
Hey, it's the Hawkman, guys.
Hawkman. What's up, Hawkman?
Hey, look, he's the first caller of Open Line Fridays in the new building.
I feel so honored that I'm the first caller, and I'm getting a little emotional that the Hawkman's the first one.
Well, we're all very emotional over the prospect of you being number one.
I always want to stand up and give you guys a round of
yes, please.
Applause.
Stand up and give us a round of applause.
I will just give me about 15 years, and I will.
All right, Hawkman, you have a good weekend. Thanks for calling. Okay, Rock 102, good morning. Who's this?
This is Drew, last name Peanuts.
Drew Peanuts. All right. What's up, man?
Hey, did you guys catch the Red Sox season opener yesterday?
Actually, I didn't get a chance to watch much of it at all yesterday.
Oh, man, it was a great game. Couldn't have gone better. Crochet was great. The new kids killed it. Garrett Whitlock redeemed himself against Suarez, and Chapman shut him down, as usual.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
There's
161 more to go.
Yeah, they're on pace to win 161 more games this year.
That's right. All right, well, have a good weekend, guys.
Take it easy.
You too. Rock 102, good morning. Who's this?
This is Eric, your favorite tire guy.
Eric the tire guy.
What's up, Eric?
Not too much. Hey, Marty, you ate all the lasagna last night, and I didn't get a bite of it.
Sorry about that.
I didn't go. But, hey, happy Friday, everybody. I don't know. That's all I got to say about that.
You know what? You said your point. That's perfectly fine. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it. Rock 102, good morning. Who's this?
How you doing? This is Steve.
What's up, Steve?
So back to like Facebook and all that, listening to you, and then you see ads for it.
Yeah.
Swear to God, one day I'm driving all by myself, and my hands hurt. So in my brain, I'm thinking, oh, wow, I hope I don't have like arthritis or something, Sure enough, an hour later, I'm scrolling on Facebook, and I see ads for arthritis cream.
Mm-hmm.
Never spoken to existence, never Googled anything. I think it's advanced now. I think it's reading our mind.
You might be right.
Did you get the COVID vaccine? Because that has the microchip inside that's reading your brain.
I did not, but either way, it's scary. It's getting scary.
All right, thanks for the call. We appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Okay, Rock 102, good morning. Who's this?
Hey, Bax and Steve. This is Billy Bob from Bay State. How are you guys today?
Good, Billy Bob. What's going on?
Hey, I want to tell you guys something. Keep up the great work. We love you down here at Bay State. And Steve and Marty, you guys put on a great show yesterday. I was there. And keep up the good work over there, too.
Thanks for coming out, Billy Bob.
All right, you guys are welcome. Have a great day now.
You too,
All
baby.
right, you too.
Yep,
Okay. Rock 102, good morning. Who's this?
My Rubens are cooking down here.
Your what?
He hung up. Rock 102, good morning. Who's this?
Hey, it's Joe from Brimfield.
Hey, Joe, what's up?
Hey, it's been a while, guys. It's been a while.
It sure has, Joe. What's on your mind?
Yeah, I was down in Florida, as always, for the winter.
Okay.
All right.
And now you're back, huh?
Yep, I'm back in my brim job and everything. Hey, we made a Super Bowl.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
You missed the whole thing.
Hey, even though we lost, the most important thing is we had fun.
That's right.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Hey, you know what? You have yourself a fine weekend doing whatever the hell you're doing, okay?
Yeah, you guys, too. You guys are the best.
All right. I know you're the best.
You're the best. We love you.
You're the very best. Rock 102, good morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning, boys. It's Vince the Plumber.
Hey, Vince. How are you?
All right, get your paid endorsements in this morning.
Yes. Happy Friday. Eddie's, definitely the best package store in Springfield. Plimpton and Hills, awesome supply house. Saying what's up to my fellow plumbers. Kara, have a great day. Congratulations to Kenna having the Tooth Fairy meter last night. She got a couple of bucks, I saw. And, yeah, that's really it. Oh, Dom, have a good day at school also, bud.
All right, Vince, you go and you have a whole day full of wax seals.
The Tooth Fairies, the Tooth Fairy that gifts the plumber's kid doesn't leave like PVC pipe or a couple of wrenches or like things like that.
That's what the Tooth Fairy left me. They left me some
okay,
and a couple of plungers.
Oh, nice. Oh, well, listen, you have yourself a fine weekend, Vince, okay?
Have a great weekend, boys. Later.
All right, there you go. Rock 102, good morning, who's this?
Hey, good morning. It's Eric from Newington, Connecticut. Hey, Baxy, is Marquette still in the tournament?
Yeah. Marquette never made the tournament.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, guess what? You can always watch UConn men and women become dueling national champs again.
I suppose that's a possibility. They're not my picks, though. Maybe the women. Maybe the women, but not the men. Not this year.
The women aren't going to lose until they start playing men's teams. Even then, they may not lose.
Nagle and I are in Connecticut in Wethersfield tonight and tomorrow, so we're huge UConn fans till Monday.
But after that, it's done.
Bandwagon.
All right. Hey, you
bandwagon boys.
You have a good weekend. Thank you for calling. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, no introduction needed. Hi, guys.
What's up, Macadamian?
Hey, listen, I just want to wish you guys the best of career in your new facility. Did they get the heat straightened out there? Are you
It's all
guys
fixed
working?
now. Everything is fixed.
Yep. It's
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go, please. I don't want to interrupt you.
I mean, I was just thinking, is it possible? I mean, if they didn't fix the heat for you guys, in radio, you could always work maybe like in your underwear.
I think the hot air is filling up in this room from this phone call. I don't know. It seems the heat is broken.
I'm actually feeling a lack of oxygen in the room right now.
I'm feeling nauseous a little
All
bit,
right.
too.
All right,
I
Mac.
wish you guys.
Okay, there you go. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, good morning. It's Eric.
Hey, Eric. What's up?
Hey, I wanted to broach a topic with you guys. It has to do with hair plucking.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so you guys are missing a great opportunity. Now, Bax, you're married. This is easy for you, but a little bit different for the other guy. You got to ask your girl to have your head on their lap, and they can pluck the hair out of your ears. It feels pretty good, and it may lead to something else. I don't know.
That's disturbing.
Well, okay. Something to think about.
Tweezers, guys.
All
what
right.
I envision is the next TikTok that you guys are doing, you're going to...
Oh, we lost
that's
the
too
call.
bad that
That's
we
too
lost the
bad. I
call.
can't believe it. That's terrible. What
Somebody went through
what
a tunnel.
doggone shame. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hi, guys. This is Andy in Westfield. I just want to say quickly to Diane DeGraglio in the Senate and the House saying they tried to apply to review our budget informally through a personal note, and therefore the original application blocks out and ruins the official. No, it doesn't. Why don't you give up the reality? We know you robbed us blind. Just show us what we got in the kit and caboodle, the city, the state, and the people voted for it. Shut your pie hole, know your role, and release the budget.
You tell him, damn it. You tell him.
Get on that soapbox and stay there.
Proud to be an American.
Well, at least I know I'm free. All right. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Goodbye. All right, here we go. Rock 102. Good morning. Who's this?
Hey, I was just wondering, you guys work in your underwear, man?
Yeah.
I walk around in my job in underwear, man. It's really reflex, man.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Apparently that dink rule. And here's another rule. Try not to put the phone inside of your mouth.
Well, he was making fun of the other dink that called.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That's
dink on dink crime.
It's postmodern dinkers.
Yeah, put your dink
That's
away.
it. That's it. All right. Well, I think we may have done everything.
We've exhausted it? Are you serious?
So. Well, I mean, the phones are...
well, pick one up, and we'll see if
one
we can
more.
redeem ourselves
Wait till
one more time.
one calls, and then we'll do that.
Oh, nobody's calling.
At the
That's
moment,
problem.
no. It's,
I had a woman tell me the other night at that Celebrity Bartender, she said, you don't have enough women calling. I'm like, then you should call. And here she is not calling.
Not a single woman has called here
We
today.
screen them out. I'm sorry, I tell you.
Here we go. Now they're called. Rock 102, good morning, is this?
This is Kat from Ludlow.
Hey, it's Kat from Ludlow. How are you, Kat? Good to talk to you. What's up on your mind?
Well, I wanted to thank Steve for coming out the other night. He was great at the Student Prince, and we did very well, and he was a great guy. And Marty, I'm sorry you choked on one of the pastries that we sent over the other day.
It's just my fault because I eat too fast. It's a fact.
Yeah, you got to
fat
slow it
habit.
down, buddy. You can't inhale. You got to breathe, eat. But also, tomorrow we got the grand finale at Ludlow High School, so folks, bring by canned goods and let's help support our community. That would be great.
Sounds good. All right. We appreciate you calling.
Thank you all very
Thank
much.
you.
Okay, bye-bye.
There you go. All right. I think
See,
that was
there you go. That was
leaving
a
a positive note.
Well,
Very good.
We're turning a new leaf here in a new town. We gotta have to end it with a feel good, public service announcement.
All right. Well, there you go. That's Open Line Friday. Thanks again to the folks at K&B Diversified, Connecticut's go-to for excavation and demolition. It's Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Rock 102.
Rock, it's 8:28, and Black Sabbath with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.
Cloudy with a high of 46. It's 46 right now in downtown Springfield.
The Rock 102 Golf Club is on sale now. You can get deeply discounted rounds of golf at some of the area's finest courses, brought to you by Surfside, Sunshine in a Can. There's two different options to choose from, the North Card and the South Card. They're both great. Get one, get both. Either way, it's less than $20 a round. It's a hell of a deal for any golfer. The Golf Club, brought to you by Surfside, goes on sale. In fact, it's on sale now. The Shop 30 store at rock102.com. Do not miss out, because these things will sell out.
There you go.
Okay? Comedian Marty Caproni is here. You two are going to... You two guys are going to be doing some comedy this weekend?
Two of us youths are going to Brouhaha Comedy Club inside the River Restaurant in Wethersfield, Connecticut. You know what we're going to eat tonight?
Yeah. Chicken parm.
Chicken parm.
Chicken parm is the best thing they got. Well, I mean, they have other good food, but my favorite is the chicken parm. It's got like a penne alla vodka sauce to go along with it.
Oh, yeah.
And the recipe changed. They had a new chef come in months ago. And
It was already good.
It was already good. Yeah, it was already good to begin with. But then the sauce changed from like a heavier marinara to a
vodka sauce?
Vodka sauce. It's
Yeah, I
so
like
good.
that.
So good.
Oh yeah, it's a good restaurant too. Actually, it's literally on the river. That's why it has the name River Restaurant.
It's a waterfront restaurant.
Yeah.
Yes.
It literally says River, a waterfront restaurant. Is
That's
the
right.
Full name.
Now,
of the restaurant.
is it on the water?
It is right.
Or is it by the water?
Now, what river are they talking about?
I believe it's the Thames. No, it's on. It's the Connecticut River.
Yeah.
But it's in a nice part of the Connecticut River.
And they have Bette Midler's The River playing over and over and
yeah.
over. Some say love, it is a river.
Is that?
That's the Rose, isn't it?
Oh, it wasn't that.
It's about a river, but I think
about
it's-
a river.
I think it's
Okay,
about the
Rose.
Rose.
But it's Bette Midler, right?
Yeah. So
All
this
right,
is
I got
not
two
part
out
of the
three ain't
this
bad.
is not the part of the river that gets like contaminated by.
That's what I was gonna say.
Like the human excrement pumped out by Springfield and Holyoke. Right?
Oh, well,
no
eventually.
poopies, no floating poopies by the.
I would hope not.
No, but our bodies are then transported down that way too. Whenever they find it.
Well, they got to go somewhere.
I mean, it is body finding season in the Connecticut River right now.
Well, I don't know, Steve. With all this rain, I would imagine the water levels are kind of high, so it might. I mean, everything just flows right out into the Sound and out into the ocean.
You know, I swam in that river my whole childhood in Chester, Connecticut, all summer.
And look at you, not a single negative thing happened to you.
Between that and the PCBs in the basement, that's probably explains why I have 3 feet. But other than that,
I have 8 fingers
and 7 testicles.
That's weird.
No, I was going to tell you this. Last week, I did a fundraiser on Saturday night with my buddy Darren Rivera and Philip Anthony, and we were in Durham, Connecticut. Do you even know where that is?
Yeah. No, I've been through there.
It's pretty far down.
Yeah.
We were at a place called the Raccoon Club of New Haven. It's exactly what you think it looks like. A lot of dead animals on the wall and stuff like that. But we did a scholarship fundraiser for these people. They were awesome. And this guy came up to me and he's like, "Oh man, when they said that you were doing the show, I was so excited. He's like, dude, I love it. I go, oh, cool, man. Where have you seen me before? And he goes, I've never seen you before. And I go, so how are you a fan? And then he's like, I listen to Rock 102, man, all the way down here.
Yeah, there you go.
So, yeah.
How about that?
Shout out to those listening around the Raccoon Club in Durham, Connecticut.
It's 8:32. We got news next to Rock 102.
You deserve
8:34 with Bax and Nagle on Rock 102. It's time for news, and it's brought to you by Aquapump, an expert in all water supply systems from the well to the pump and into the house. His local radio icon, Steve Nagle.
Thanks, Bax. Six Flags New England is kicking off its 2026 season with the launch of its new coaster and upgraded amenities across the park, including new food options and special events. Hells yeah!
Wow. They're going to really turn that place into something.
Set to open on April 11th with the debut of...
I believe that's pronounced debut.
No, it's in debut, Bob.
Not there, it's not.
With the debut of Quantum Accelerator.
Is that the noise it's going to make?
No, that's the explosion sound of me announcing it, Marty.
Oh, okay.
There you
know the difference between the two.
Sorry. Theater of the mind.
New England's first dual-launch straddle coaster. The ride is a unique motorcycle-style seating position with two powerful launches, one forward and one backward, before sending riders through 2,604 feet of track at speeds up to 45 miles an hour. Season pass holders will be the only guests to have first access to the Quantum Accelerator on opening weekend, April 11th and 12th. The park will reopen for spring break week, beginning April 17th through the 26th, when all other guests will have access to the new coaster.
You know, the way you're describing this, it sounds like the kind of thing that can erase your mind and replace it with new thoughts.
Like a mind eraser?
Yeah, like a mind eraser. Although I've been on the mind eraser before, and it didn't erase anything.
No. This sounds like a mind eraser, but for the ladies.
Yeah. Quantum Accelerator.
Yeah.
Crotch rocket motorcycle.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Manager Bill Falzone said, Quantum Accelerator brings a new level of excitement to the park and to the region. He needed the money.
Well, this is exciting stuff. It's great when they get something new. Have they taken something away to fit this thing in the park?
No, they just threw it up. They just threw it up right in the middle of the parking lot. Said, let's just do it. Let's just do it. The park also has a food upgrade and a new beverage program with new menu items and a renovated riverboat cafe. Ooh. Fan favorites such as the house-made mac and cheese and freshly hand-breaded chicken tenders will return, including a new hand-breaded fish and chips. Don't forget to try the deep-fried Brussels sprouts with house-made sauces at Chop 6.
Can I just ask a simple question? Yeah. Whose hands are we using for these? I just want to make sure that the clean, cleanly, sightful hands.
Are you questioning Mr. Six?
No, I am not. I'm not questioning. I'm just, I know for my own purposes, I want to make sure that I inspect the hands of those who are breading my fish.
JB's Smokehouse is debuting new salads and sirloin steak sandwiches. They're located across from the Quantum Accelerator.
All right, they're so much better when you have a full belly of fish.
Yeah. Get your Brussels sprouts and your barbecue and then get on the Quantum Accelerator.
Make sure when you come on Sunday. You pay for the whole seat, but you only need the edge.
We focused on everything, elevating every visit through great food and exceptional experiences. Additionally, the park will host a range of special events throughout the year, including Star Spangled Nights, Oktoberfest, Fright Fest, and Tricks and Treats. Six Flags New England will be opening weekends through Memorial Day before it opens daily on June 17th. They offer several season pass options and yada, yada, yada. It's going to be a damn good time.
That's not to be confused with the same one around that time of year in Holyoke, right?
What?
The Tricks and Treats?
That's every day in that town. This is a special trick and treat.
Hey, Race Street Amusement Park.
I don't think there's going to be a shower an hour in Agawam anytime soon.
Shower an hour? It's Billy Falzone. We should have gotten Falzone calzones here at the new food stand. But no, they said Brussels sprouts will be better.
Ain't no one who's got cleaner strippers than we do. Showers an hour.
We're going to have you so convinced that this food is so good, you're going to be saying, when I think of Brussels sprouts, I think of Six Flags and go, wow. Hey.
Brussels sprouts have jumped the shark now.
You think so?
Yeah, you know,
I still like them.
Latitude's got a good
Latitude. They were the ones that pioneered them around this area.
Yeah.
They had the Brussels sprouts with the chipotle dipping sauce, and then monkey see, monkey do. And this restaurant started, that restaurant started, and now Six Flags has them. So
yeah,
you know.
But I don't think that's jumping the shark. I think what they're doing is they're capitalizing on something, and people listen. Before people figured out how to make those things crispy and delicious, they were just little tiny cabbages, and no one wanted to have a Brussels sprout. Now you're realizing it's one of the top 5 most delicious vegetables in the world, and everybody wants them.
Mom, can we go on the quantum accelerator? Hey, not until you finish your Brussels sprouts. Oh!
You've only had 35 Brussels sprouts. Have another 15.
I don't think anyone wants to eat the Brussels sprouts and go in the water park. That's just me, but.
Well, I don't think they're going in the water park. Just keep them in near. Well, how do you think the wave pool gets its waves, Marty?
Oh, boy.
While experts advise avoiding alcohol altogether, a new study says, probably sponsored by Jim Beam, says that among those who imbibe a low or moderate amount, there is a decrease. There is a decrease in serious health risks linked to one type of alcoholic drink. The study, which was presented at the American College of Cardiology's annual scientific session.
Guess?
What?
It's wine.
I don't know if it is or not.
All right, sorry, go ahead.
Let me finish reading the story. This is the first time I'm getting through this. The study, which was presented, I already read that.
Are you drunk now?
Yeah, a little. Those adults had agreed to take part in the UK Biobank study, a sweeping large-scale research repository that gathered data on individuals between 2006 and 2022. These results come from the general population, and in certain high-risk groups, such people with chronic diseases or cardiovascular conditions, the risk could be even higher, said Shengling Chen, a professor at Second Hospital. Central.
Jumped ahead there on the accent.
Didn't see that one coming.
What are you talking about? He's a British guy.
Right.
Very Zugland.
Using the definition of a drink to mean a 12-ounce beer, 5-ounce glass of wine, or a 1.5-ounce shot of liquor, the researchers grouped participants into 4 groups: never or occasional, which is about 1.5 drinks per week; low, 1.5 daily for men, and 75% of a drink each day for women. They're always getting shortchanged, whether it be pay or percentages on alcohol drinking.
It's the glass ceiling of alcohol.
Yep.
Moderate, which is up to 3 drinks daily for men and 1.5 drinks for women, and heavy, more than 3 drinks a day, yada, yada, yada. The heavy drinkers were 36% more likely to die from cancer. Oh, my God. I can't believe a study revealed that everybody knew that.
You're telling us that alcohol potentially has negative health benefits?
Yeah.
It's not the alcohol. It's like if you're going to have 3 or 4 drinks, you're going to go out for a cigarette. Come on. That's not what it is.
They say differences in risk by alcohol type emerged at low to moderate levels of consumption, where drinking spirits, beer, or cider was associated with a significantly higher risk of death. This is like the No Duh Institute putting together this thing.
But what did it say about the people who just have 1 glass of red wine, Steve?
Wine is more likely to be consumed with food, and people with higher quality diets drink wine.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't know. I saw some broad the other night sucking down rosé and cheese curds at the fort like she'd never had a piece of cheese in her life.
That fried camembert is delicious, though, Steve. And
Yes.
sometimes that German wine really gets to your head.
Yes, but 2 plates of fried camembert.
It's delicious.
It's cheese and wine. Just
wine and cheese pairs perfectly.
When you're on your 9th glass of wine, 2 plates of cheese is perfectly acceptable for any human being.
Yeah, you got to soak up that wine somehow.
Listen, I don't think if you can eat 2 platters of the fried camembert cheese, I don't think heart problems are the thing that you should worry about. I would think the fact you probably couldn't pass a decent stool in 6 days would probably be the most important part.
This is a fair point.
Yeah, I guess
it can be quite binding.
Yeah,
I guess you're kind of right about that.
You're damn right.
Independence, Missouri. Independence police say all Barbie dolls have been recovered. I don't know why it starts out like that. Oh, here's the original story. Independence police say they were alerted to certain Barbie dolls were possibly contaminated with fentanyl prior to arriving at Cargo Largo. Police say they were working with Cargo Largo and have tracked the majority of dolls that were sold, but police say there are still 2 to 3 outstanding. Authorities are asking anyone who purchased a Barbie like this between March 19th and March 20th to contact the police immediately. Apparently, there was some fentanyl covered in these Barbie dolls.
Apparently the Malibu beach house is now like a meth den.
Flop house.
Yeah, it's a flop house for meth heads.
Siding falling off the facade. We got people on the front lawn, burn holes in Barbie's shirt, and cooking all the meth. It's some good stuff.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe the thing that Ken would do for just a fix.
Did you notice his Corvette was gone? I needed money to pay rent.
Listen, he was so desperate, his penis is gone too.
Yeah, that's right.
Smooth mound.
I thought there was more to that story, but apparently there's not. They're just telling you to be on the lookout for fentanyl-laced Barbie dolls in Independence, Missouri.
If we ever make a band, we should make it Fentanyl Barbie and the Smooth Mounds.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, we should. You know what? I'm thinking of the 3 of us.
You got a great name.
I'm thinking this guy.
Yeah,
over
this guy
here.
right here. He's full of ideas.
Right your Pioneer Valley forecast is going to be it's going to be cloudy today with a high of 46. It is 46 right now in downtown Springfield. I'm Steve Nagle, and that's the news on Rock 102. Oh, yeah.
The Declaration.
Cloudy today with a high of 46. It is 46 right now in downtown Springfield.
Hey, just want to mention real quick, tomorrow night I'm going to be hosting Swish Night for Make-A-Wish, and it's going to be at the Long Meadow Country Club. It starts at 6. The brief little presentation around 7:30ish or so, but it's a night of wishes and championship college basketball. It's going to be a great, great night. There are very few tickets that remain for it, but there are a handful. You can go to the Make-A-Wish website, wish.org /massri, and hope to see you out there tomorrow night. It's going to be a very, very nice event.
That's a good cause.
Yeah, it's been a little while since we've done stuff for Make-A-Wish, and I'm always happy to do stuff, so I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a good night.
Yeah, it'd be fun. They always have, and the prizes, right? It's like galore. It's like really nice stuff.
I'm looking at the stuff that they are auctioning off, and it's like, wow, that is amazing. The kind of stuff they're putting together for this.
I see. I play the scratch offs, here and there. And I play the lottery and all that stuff. But if you really think about it, if you take that money that you were going to spend and go to like a local charitable event, you have so much greater chance of winning something good.
Oh yeah,
from a raffle at a local organization than you would ever do.
I won a chainsaw last weekend at the Raccoon Club in New Haven.
What are you gonna do with a chainsaw?
Yeah, baby, I'm gonna use it to chop up my food. I'm a big boy,
and my family if they don't listen to me properly.
That's the problem. I eat food by the log.
Yeah. Next time Mobile makes lasagna, I'm like, I got it.
No, but they actually have some really nice stuff. They got grills. They got these golf vacations. There's a stay at the Outer Banks in North Carolina.
That's what I'm telling you. There's all these great things that you can go get from these places to do.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hell of an event. So I'm looking forward to that tomorrow night at Long Meadow Country Club.
You gonna dress up for it or what?
I've been told business casual.
Oh, okay.
So
a little tux.
No, I'm not gonna go. Not gonna go full tux, but I'll look presentable.
Okay.
You know, I'll get there. It'll be fine.
You're fine. You'll be fine.
Presentable.
Presentable. I think that's about as much as anyone can expect from me. Moderately presentable.
How about a 3-piece suit?
I have no vest.
What about with a pocket watch?
No, I'm not going to wear a pocket watch.
What about with a pocket rocket?
I'll tell you what, if someone overbids on one of these things, then I may present that to the crowd, but it's for the kids, so no.
Oh, all right.
Well, that's not going to happen.
Steve and I will be business casual or business uncasual tonight, I think.
Yes, at the at River, a waterfront restaurant.
I'm going to be in a T-shirt and maybe boxers.
I'm going in a golf shirt.
All right.
It's a golf shirt kind of crowd down there, I think.
You're headlining.
Listen,
you're headlining.
Oh, you're the headliner tonight.
I put the head in headlining, yes.
Yeah. Is that how you got the gig?
That's how I got the gig.
That happens. There you go.
That comedy craft beer guy does things for free? No, he does not. No, he does not. So tonight and tomorrow at River. I'm actually sad because I'm missing the Roger Clemens appearance over at Westfield State.
He's coming.
He's doing a meet and greet tomorrow at like 5:30, and we're gonna be going down to Connecticut.
Go see the old Rocket.
I'd like to see the Rocket,
the Red Rocket.
Yeah, one of the greatest pitchers of our time.
Yeah, especially before he left for New York or Toronto.
Yeah, I still hold it against him, the whole New York thing. Although we kind of hosed him, I think. Didn't the Red Sox hose him out of town a little bit?
I think they felt like he was done.
That's what it was.
They felt that he was past his prime, and then he leaves and winds up having several great seasons.
Well, I mean, he was like one of those guys. I don't. What it makes you wonder what I think was it Dan Duquette that was the GM then?
I believe it was Duquette that made that stupid decision.
Stupid.
Yeah. I mean, listen, I think had that not happened, Roger Clemens would have retired a Red Sox player.
Yeah, and he would have gone down as one of the best Red Sox of all time.
Well, I mean, better than Pedro? I mean,
but we probably have Pedro because of that. You never know. You know what
possibly.
I mean?
Well, I don't know, man. That's even still.
You know what else is going on this weekend?
What?
The Western Mass Home and Garden Show, and we actually have a what is it?
We happen to have a 4-pack of tickets, and that is going on this weekend at the Big E. In fact, we could take the 10th caller right now at 293-1021, and those tickets could be yours.
How about that?
That is a great deal.
Have you ever been to that thing?
I have.
Okay, I need to. So remember that
I put the hoe in Home and Garden Show.
Oh, right. You put the home.
Yes.
The home.
Yeah. The
homeowners is what?
Yeah. What? Oh, man, you got me again.
No, I need tree guy. Remember I was talking about that? And then I got a guy, and they were like, you got to call a tree guy. So I called like 3 tree guys, and then none of the tree guys got back to me. So I was like, okay. So if I go there, I wonder if it's like the Big E where I'll get like a home and garden price for trees.
Yeah. Someone will cut some deals with you.
And
sure.
I need a fence. I think
they got fence guys. They got tree guys. They got siding guys, gutter guys. You got a guy for everything.
They got girls for everything too.
They do.
Ooh.
There's a gutter girl. There's a gutter.
I've seen you talk to a lot of gutter girls.
There's girls who started in the gutter and ended in the gutter.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
about. 293-1021. Good luck. It's Bax and Nagle on Rock 102.